if and when baseball comes back, Keith Olbermann from ESPN had a really interesting concept. His concept, John, was a 32-game schedule that is an intra-division matchup, and then you play the playoffs the same way you've always played the playoffs, same amount of teams. What do you like about that? And number two, would it benefit the Astros, or do you think it would hurt the Astros?
The problem with this is, do you remember, was it last year or the year before, that Seattle started out 12-1 or some, you can get hot at the beginning of the season. There have been plenty of times, how many times a month into the season, that team is not the team that represents your division, right? That wins the division. So that's one of the problems. We know the Astros are the best team. The A's are close. The Angels have improved. But if they don't start hot, it's over. That's a real problem. The second thing is having aged pitchers. You suggested maybe a four-man rotation. I don't love it because you got 34, 35-year-old, two guys that are in their mid-30s that are at the top of your rotation. I don't want to see them every 4 days. I don't think the Astros could get away with that.
I think it'd be interesting how you manufactured this. If you matched a fifth starter with your ace and maybe gave yourself the best chance to win, it would really depend on what your pitching staff looked like. I think a lot of teams would do it differently. I think the big concern, though, is with older pitching staffs, you probably do have to stay standard, where a younger staff might be able to put a little more stress on the arms of their pitchers, because let's face it, it's only going to be over 9 games maybe for a single pitcher. If a starter maybe somehow pitched 8 times instead of 6, 8 times instead of 7, a younger pitcher might be more ready to do that. I don't think it would benefit the Astros necessarily, but here's something else to consider. There's no trade deadlines in 32-game season, and there'd be no minor league call-ups really. I guess you could, but it probably wouldn't have a big factor. You'd probably want to carry a bigger roster just in case, and that's your roster.
I think a longer season, talent wins out, and the Astros are more talented than the other team. Something fluky could happen, and one of those other teams might get in.
Do you think the winners of this, let's say the Astros were to win a 32-game schedule, immediately the asterisk planters are going to be out in full force like, this doesn't count either, Astros. This doesn't count.
Well, neither does San Antonio's in a strike-shortened season then. Right? San Antonio won in a strike-shortened season in the NBA, so we can't count that. We got to have an asterisk on. Listen, it doesn't matter what the Astros do. There's going to be an asterisk because people are going to just say that this is the team that cheated, so they were probably cheating again, so it doesn't matter. If they cheated in a 32-game schedule, they cheated. It doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter what the Astros do. There's going to be an asterisk.